you see tractor trailer trucks, right? Yeah. Some of them drive a little bit.
And they can make it like similar to make sure it's like not getting like falling down the block.
Exactly. So it doesn't. When the contents are safe, they're dry from weather. That's why you can wrap it in plastic. In the event that you're taking it from the truck, there might be a gap in the building. It's raining. Yeah, it won't get wet as long as he's strapping and wrapping it. Won't be damaged and fall over. This is the strapping, and then here is the wrapping. Yeah, your rubber pack to wrap it. Edward, did you know how to do any of this before you were in this internship?
Yeah, I was the third one.
This is your third one. Listen to my question. Did you know how to do this before you came back here?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I know do this.
You do know how to do it now.
Yeah, I knew
But
that.
when you first came, did you?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to do this?
Arthur do that.
Arthur did. That's his mentor back here. Arthur is right over there in the black
that's it.
shirt. But when you first came here back in August, remember?
Yeah, back over here.
Did you know how to do what you're doing?
Well, I know I don't know how to do this.
You do know how to do it now, but did you know in August?
No.
No. Did not. So if you think, oh wow, what Edward's doing seems so hard, Edward didn't know in August how to do this. But back here, I haven't been with Edward, I've been with y'all. Edward's been back here on his own. Yeah, Arthur's over there, JP's over there. If he has a question, he can go to his mentor. But at this point in the internship in the year, Edward's working on his own. Yes, it is. His mom saw this last year. Jose referred to box making, and that is that CLC assistant portion where they're actually building the finished goods boxes for the CLC production line. Those boxes that their products go in to be taped and then come on the robot over to inventory. Over at the, that's the box making machine and then the gluing machine.
I'm trying to remember. Shani, what's happening? Is Shani even here?
O también
Con diferente, ellos le dicen qué tamaño tiene que ser de la cama. Y ellos, el otro año había lo bueno por ellos es que tienen diferentes diferentes zonas de cama y nada más que cuando salen y ellos hasta que veas
We've had in the past, we've had one intern who had his license and drove here. That same cohort or group had another intern who received drive time and got his license during the year, but was not interested in driving. And then last year we had another intern who continued with drive time with GBR. All right, Edward, next?
Do the one a weapon pop.
Okay. If we're in your way, tell us to get out of your way. Okay. All right, Edward, walk them through. Maybe let them each take a side. Is that cool? Okay. And then show how to use the tape gun.
Yeah, you take it. Just put it 4 sides. One in the front. One in the back. One in the yard side. Put the white one in. Move forward. Around.
You're not putting in the roll back, move it around. You're gonna do quarter tone, 3, and then the track.
So it's wrapped. Once it's strapped, with the green strapping and that neck protector, then Edward's going to wrap it once and then put the topper of like that plastic sheet that you saw him take down. We call that a topper. So he's going to top it, and now it's wrapped a second time, and he's going to put the cone on, the yellow layer on the cone, and then he's going to label it. This is Arthur, and he is Edward's mentor. Arthur, if you saw on Jose's employment planning meeting where it said mentor, Arthur is who, if I shared Edward's with you, it would be Arthur's name there, and Arthur would appear, talk about Edward's strengths, weaknesses, areas where he can improve, and then field any questions from family or GBRA or job developer in terms of his progress, and then be experiencing back to his job. One of the things that we stress in terms of their duties is first accuracy and then working on speed. Everything that we or interns complete here has a standard time where we think, okay, how long does the average employee take to do this? And then what we do is we'll be out and time them over a series of 10, 20 trials to see, are you making standard time? That's where we find a lot of opportunity to share ideas about efficiency, having all of your tape gun, your cone, and all of that here on the unit, rather than going back and forth and back and forth. Waste time, and you're more productive if you are here and have all of your supplies. What will you go to next, Edward?
Go to the palette.
So something with Edward here is the ability to prioritize. This is an internship where you have to think of, instead of watching that really cool robot go around that box, what else could I be doing? those like those ideas about what to do rather than wait for someone. One of those higher level thinking in terms of the employee that I was discussing with y'all. Like, okay. But knowing, okay, so this unit here does not have a cone, plastic topper, and edge protectors. So we should be looking to put that on there. And so the crowd, I'm thinking that Edward is going to go and think he's going to come up on this, where what I would do, and I will. Hey Edward, what does this unit do down here? They just did an exercise. Scanville is closed on Good Friday, and they will be closed next year because spring break does not align with Good Friday with Gwinnett. And what we did was a digital assignment where they completed a job application, submitted an updated resume, and then composed a cover letter. And then we went in on screen with assisted editing of that. But knowing in that cover letter things different than what's in your resume of what to mention in terms of the job you're applying for. And you know, where one intern will catch on very quickly to something, gave a couple of example cover letters, and Edward walked in, I mean, beautifully, his job description into that format. It was like we had 2 or 3 spelling and grammatical errors corrected, and he was done. You know, over a period of time, the skill level and how it develops is very exciting. I can get a little pumped up. Sorry.